I'm Roger with Synthesizers.com, and here's a tour of the Q114 Mixer++ module. Okay, here we have the Q114 Mixer++, and in keeping with the ++ series of modules, the Mixer++ is more than just a mixer. It has many other functions, such as inverting or multiplying by 100, or adding 5 volts, or controlling DC, AC. The Mixer++ can be used as a 4-channel mixer, but it can also be used as a dual 2-channel mixer, or as a 3-channel mixer and one function. The Mixer++ can also be used as a signal distributor. So one signal comes in here, and then it can go to 4 outputs, each with their own control. And it can be a combination of that too, so it can be a 2-channel mixer and a 2-channel distributor. So here's how the Q114 Mixer++ operates. Each channel has an input and an output, and these jacks are switching jacks. And a switching jack will break the chain going from top to bottom on both the inputs and the outputs. And so here's how that works. When you plug in a signal up here to number 1, it's automatically distributed down to number 2, 3, and 4. And if you want to break that chain, then you can insert a signal right there. Now the same is true for the outputs. The outputs are mixed into the next channel going down. So if you patch in a plug for the output, then it breaks that chain. And that allows you to group different sections. So you could have a 2-channel mixer up here and a 2-channel mixer down here. Or you could have an inverter here and a 2-channel mixer, and then times 2 down here. So you can mix these things up due to these switching jacks. The switching jacks allow me to pack on a lot of features into a single wide module. So here's how you would do a 4-channel mixer. You would start here and channel 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this would be your output. And so each one of these channels is automatically mixed down, and this is your output. So you'd have 2 plugs here, and these will be your attenuators for each channel. And for normal mixing, you would select the middle position, which is times 1. But you could also invert this channel if you wanted to, or if this signal is weak, you could do times 2 or even times 100 for clipping. Now, if you want to use these sections independently, you can do that too. You can have a 2-channel mixer up here, and if you press that in, you will end up with, you'll break the chain. And so you have a 2-channel mixer here, and you could have a 2-channel mixer down here, or maybe one signal input being distributed to 2 outputs. Or maybe you just need to add a 5-volt offset, so you just have an input and an output here. So you can easily break this module up into 4 independent sections, or you can group them all together for mixing, distributing, and all the various functions like inverting and times 100, adding offsets, etc. So it can be used for quite a few different things, and I think it's pretty intuitive just to think that the signals are being passed down until you insert a plug, and that breaks the chain. Now here's another thing to know, is that the first input has 5 volts coming into it if you don't have a plug in there. So think of it this way, 5 volts going in here, and it's also going to each of the inputs. So you actually have a 5-volt voltage source on each of these, and you can invert this and get -5. And you can do times 2 on this one and get 0 to 10 volts. So you have quite a few options there. So at the top we have 5 volts, but that 5 volts is switched off when you plug an input in there. And now this input takes over and it gets daisy chained. So they daisy chain from the top to the bottom, and the plugs break the chain. So that's basically the operation of the Mixer++, and it can do a lot of things. It can do everything that a Q125 signal processor can do, or a Q112 mixer, or a distributor module. So it can do quite a few things, all in a single wide module.